Right, on to the malefic powers.
So we run quickly through these because we're running out of time. Alright, now these are the summoning ones. The Primaris,
Not
Warp
all
Charge 3, a lot more. Warp Charge 3, summoning, conjuration range of 12 inches, creates one of the following of your choice: 10 Bloodletters of Khorne, 10 Pink Horrors of Tzeentch, 10 Plague Bearers of Nurgle, 10 Demonettes of Sinesh, 5 Flesh Hounds of Khorne, 3 Flamers of Tzeentch, 3 Nurgling Swarms, or 5 Seekers of Sinesh, which you have to have a Care of Demons Codex.
Yes, which is something I will be investing in, mainly because, well, I can ally, but partly because I want to summon, and I want to use this guy to summon. And, you don't get the points to spend on those ones. On some of the other stuff, when you conjure it, you actually get points to spend on the unit.
Yeah. Roll a 1, Cursed Earth. Cursed Earth is a blessing that targets a Psyker. Whilst the power is in effect, all models within Demon special rule, friend or foe within 12 inches of the Psyker have +1 bonus to their invul. This is cumulative with any other modifiers. In addition, whilst the power is in effect, friendly units with the Demon special rule will not scatter when arriving from Deep Strike Reserve, so long as the first model is placed within 12 inches of the Psyker. Now that's kind of a counter to the other Demonology one that minuses from your...
Yeah, I suppose it is. I suppose that's what they're designed to do, counteract each other.
Yeah.
Right, so the next one.
Dark Flame. Dark Flame is a Witchfire power with it's a template weapon, strength 4 AP 5, assault 1, Soul Blaze, Torrent. So it's basically a standard flamer with Soul Blaze and Torrent. So you can place
Torrent's fun. 12 inches away from the barrel of the gun.
Yeah.
No problem with that.
That's pretty good. Infernal Gaze. It's a beam with the following profile. Range 18 inches. Strength 3, AP 4, Assault 1, Armbane, Fleshbane. Now, a beam is everything within 18 inches that basically in a line in front of the Psyker gets hit.
That's powerful.
Yes. Considering it's Fleshbane
and Armbane. It'll pop tanks.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it won't pop tanks.
It's only Strength 3. But
no, it's Armbane, so you're rolling 2.
So you're rolling 2. So you can... I mean, you're probably not going to pop tanks, because you're probably going to be hitting them from...
That and it's straight P4, so you're not going to blow them up.
Yeah. Sacrifice is a conjuration with a range of 6 inches that creates one of the following: a Herald of Khorne, Herald of Tzeentch, Herald of Nurgle, Herald of Sinesh, with up to 30 points worth of options.
That's the one with the points up to options.
Yes. If this power is successfully manifested, one friendly model within 6 inches of the Psyker, or the Psyker himself, immediately suffers a single wound with no saves of any kind allowed.
So what you do is you get your Demon Prince, you get that power, you stick him next to a squad of cultists.
Yeah.
Kill a cultist off. 4 points for a Herald. That is powerful.
Yeah.
Next one.
Incursion. This is Warp Charge 3. It's a conjuration with a range of 12 inches that creates a unit of either 3 Blood Crushers of Khorne, 3 Screamers of Tzeentch, 3 Plague Demons, 3 Plague Drones of Nurgle.
Plague Drones are fun.
3 Beams of Sinesh. Demons Codex. And lastly, Possession, which is also Warp Charge 3.
This is the one that will mess your opponent up. It really will.
It's a conjuration with a range of 6 inches that creates one of the following units: 1 Bloodthirster, a Lord of Change, a Great Unclean One, or a Keeper of Secrets. If his power is successfully manifested, the Psyker is immediately removed as a casualty. If the Psyker is part of a unit with the Brotherhood of Psykers Sorcerer special rule, remove the entire
Brotherhood
unit.
of Psykers just goes.
If, when using this power, the Psyker fails his psychic test, he automatically suffers perils. So if you fail, it's Warp Charge 3 as well. So if you fail, you perils. And if you're not a demon,
you have to roll 4,
4,
5, 6 not to peril on these, which we realised earlier, and that's just crazy.
Yeah.
But my God, that's powerful.
That is
right,
powerful.
Quickly moving through Pyromancy, Telekinesis, and Telepathy. So the Primaris, Pyromancy. This is all sort of quite fiery, to be honest. Yeah. Flame Breath is a Witchfire, Warp Charge 1, it's a template, Strength 5, AP 4, Assault 1, Soul Blaze. Okay.
It's a flame with Soul Blaze.
Yeah, straight high strength.
Oh yeah, that's not high strength.
If you roll a 1, Warp Charge 1 this is, Fiery Form, the Blessing targets a Psyker, Psyker gains a 4+ invul, and his close combat attacks has a Soul Blaze special rule, theme here. Psyker rerolls fail to wound rolls inflicted by any fire Pyromancy power manifests. That's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. Technical hitch for the camera. Sorted now. There'll be a bit of a blip in the video. Don't worry. Molten Beam, as I was saying before I was cut off, is a range 12 inches, strength 8, AP 1, assault 1 melter. That is good. That is good.
So everything within 12 inches.
It's a melter gun.
From the thing, yeah, a melter gun, it's beam.
A beam melter gun.
So
you line up your armour, beam through it, everything dies.
only everything within 6 inches you'll get the melter to the pen. But it's still playing that AP1, you know.
A lot dies from that. Right. Telekinesis. Primaris, and we know this one's taking a long time because it's cut off, and it cuts off after like half an hour or so. So this is ridiculous already. Assail. That's that right, didn't I?
Assail, yes.
I learn English. Assail is a beam with the following prep of more beams. This is telekinesis, by the way. Not sure if I mentioned that. Did I mention that?
Yes.
Good. Range 18 inches, strength 6, AP nothing, assault 1, strike down. Not sure what strike down does.
No.
Doesn't sound very good. Unless strike down's like ignore the strength's now D or something. GW like the D. Crush is the next one. It's a focus width 5 power, so you can choose it goes on. It's only warp charge 1. It's a focus width 5 power with the range of 18 inches, still not bad. Roll 2d6, the model suffers a hit with the strength equals to the result. A result of 11 or 12 wounds automatically, which is rare for Warhammer running auto.
Yeah.
When in case of a vehicle, causes an auto pen. That is quite good.
Yes.
With an AP equal to the result of a separate d6. So you can actually have a pen AP1.
Yeah.
Or a strength, or a automatic, he's wounded AP1.
Yeah.
That's pretty powerful. Objuration Mechanicum. See an name for psychic power. This is a malediction that targets a single enemy unit within 24 inches. Whilst the power is in effect, all of the target's ranged weapons have the Gets Hot special roll. I get something like that for me, but I think it's not quite as good a range. Actually, no, same range. I get that for Nurgle Discipline. In addition, if the target is a vehicle or vehicle squadron, each vehicle suffers a single strength 1 hit with the Haywire special roll.
Now, because that's no good because you can reduce his armour. That's the whole point of Haywire. So when you shoot it again, because the psychic phase is before the shooting phase, so you can reduce his armour
By what, 1?
By 1, yeah. I mean, on a lame Russ, you take his front arm down to 14 to 13, and that's actually pretty good. Or my fine prism, take it down from 12 to 11.
Armour 10 to armour 9 on something.
Exactly.
In which case you can sneeze at it and explode. Shockwave. It's more Nova. Range 9 inches, strength 4, AP nothing, assault 2d6, penning. Not bad.
We did War Charge 1, so.
Not bad. Levitation is a blessing, targets a psyker, unless it's zooming or sweeping or is locked in close combat. The psyker and his unit immediately make a move up to 12 inches. This move cannot end up on top of impassable terrain, essentially, but ignores intervening units, terrain, etc. So essentially just like teleports, 12 inches type thing. It's a very long 12 inches. However, if it ends on difficult terrain, it must take a dangerous terrain test. The Psycho and his unit cannot charge the same turn as they've done that, and all models count as having moved in the movement phase for the purpose of shooting weapons.
No, you can't do that and then shoot a heavy weapon.
No. That's alright.
That's fair enough. War Charge 1, so.
Telekine Dome is a blessing, targets a Psycho whilst powers in effect. The Psycho and all friendly models within 12 inches of the Psycho have a 5+ invul save. For Warp Charge 2, that is not worth it. That is a really poor
And it's
power.
only shooting attacks. So if they charge you, you don't get your power invul.
Because they're in the dome.
Although, it's 12 inches, so that can be pretty good. It could be useful.
It's a 5-up invul. If you're relying on 5-up saves to get the work done, you're doing something wrong. When you've got a 5-up save, it's more of a nice little rarity that you save it rather than you need it for the.
Yeah, I mean, for War Charge 2, it's a bit.
should only walk charge 1. Amend this.
But if you can do that, I think you should take the range down to maybe like 9. Because
No.
12 inches is still pretty big.
Keep 12. It's 5 up. Psychic, Maelstrom. Maelstrom.
Yep.
Even. There's a Witchfire Power, range 12, strength 10, AP 1, assault 1, barrage, large blast. Walk charge 3, but that is damn good.
Yes. However, the range is only 12 inches, so if you're not careful, you will scatter back onto yourself.
In fact, the template is what, about 3 inches wide? No, it's a pie plate, isn't it?
Yes,
It's 3.14 inches wide, or whatever.
Yeah. So if you're casting it from here, there, if you scatter back this way 9 inches, you'll hit yourself.
Minusing your ballistic skill.
Oh yeah, don't forget minus your wrist.
Basically, if you scatter the full distance, you're
Yeah.
probably going to hit yourself. You don't
You
want to be
also
doing
might
it.
hit your own unit as well if you've got some units close to
If
it.
you've got
since it's
units
only
close to
12
it. Right,
inches.
last one. This was painful.
Uh,
I need a drink as well now.
Soft face. Telepathy. Primaris power is Psychic Shriek. Warp charge 1. It's a Witchfire power with a range of 18 inches. Roll 3d6 and subtract the target's leadership. The target unit suffers a number of wounds equal to the result. Armour and cover saves cannot be taken against wounds caused by this.
That is really, really good.
Yeah.
Certainly
if you're using it against something with low leadership. Like, if it's quite, it would probably decimate because it's got a covetous, won't it?
Guardsman.
Yeah, or Guardsman.
Armor is able to manifest the same exactly the same Witchfire power.
3 times.
3 times in a
one
turn,
turn.
and it's Warp Charge 1. So Psychic Shriek, do that 3 times to a unit and see how much left is after.
Yeah.
If you try this, leave a comment down below. I'd like to see how little was left of your opponent, because I guarantee
That would
it's going to decimate them. It really will.
Yeah. On 1, you get Dominate. It's Warp Charge 1. Malediction targets a single enemy unit within 24 inches. Whilst the power is in effect, the target unit must pass a leadership test each time it attempts to move, manifest a psychic power, shoot, run, or declare a task. Basically, try to do anything. If the test is failed, the action is forfeit, and the unit can do nothing else that phase. The unit that fails the test when attempting to fire Overwatch does not fire any shots, but acts normally in the ensuing fighting subphase. That can be pretty...
Basically, you have to ask the permission to go to the toilet when that happens. That's how much that shuts your unit down.
Again, on a low leadership thing, like on some guardsmen, if they don't have a commissar, they're gonna get.
Hurts.
Yeah.
Really hurts.
Next, mental fortitude, blessing that targets a single friendly unit in 24 inches. This is falling back. It immediately regroups. Whilst the power is in effect, the target is fearless. So that's like they should know no fear kind of thing. Automatically regroups if they're running. Warp Charge 1. That's pretty good.
I'd say that's alright, yeah. Quite a few of the powers. Certainly telepathy and Biomancy is probably the way to go.
Yeah, unless you have your own really good one, like how I have my Runes of Fate, they're really good.
I'd say the Chaos ones are fun. Competitive? No chance.
Next we have Terrify. Warp Charge 1. A malediction that targets a single enemy unit within 24 inches. Whilst in effect, -1 penalty to leadership and treats all enemy units as having fear special rule, and the target must take a morale check at the end of the psychic phase. That's not bad. Warp Charge 1.
That's alright.
You can make
There are
that
better powers within the telepathy.
We'll get to that one, won't we? Shrouding
Yeah.
and it's actually shrouding. It's a blessing that targets the Psyker. Whilst the power is in effect, the Psyker and all friendly models within 6 inches have the shrouded special rule. It's not bad.
Yeah.
+1 to cover save. No, +2 shrouded to cover save. That's pretty good. Invisibility. Now this one. Warp Charge 2.
This is very controversial.
Blessing that targets a single friendly unit within 24 inches. Whilst the power is in effect, enemy units can only fire snapshots at a target unit, and in close combat will only hit models onto hit rolls of 6. That is crazy. Which means you can't fire templates or blasts at it because you're firing snapshots.
It'd be D3 for templates.
Does it do that?
When template snapshot, when that's just Overwatch. Yeah,
No, you can't Overwatch with templates. You can't Overwatch with blast, and you can't fire
with
snapshots
templates. If you were to if somebody's just charging with
No, not with blast. Templates, yes, it's D3.
It's
and
D3,
Templates
that's what I was
you
on about.
can't snapshot, but blast.
templates you cannot snap. Yeah,
And neither can
right.
blasts.
So any sort of blast,
yeah.
anything like that.
And hitting on 6s and hitting on 6s in close combat. Now nothing else does that because you matching hit with 5.
Nope.
That's pretty.
That
really
shut down
good.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Hallucination. Organized 2, a malediction that targets a single enemy unit within 24 inches. Roll once this power has been successfully manifested, determining the manner of hallucinations. On a 1 to 2, you get bugs. I hate bugs. The unit must take a pinning chest. 3 to 4, it's so beautiful. Whilst the power is in effect, all models in the unit suffer multiple penalties to their weapon skill, ballistic skill, initiative, and attacks to a minimum of 1. And 5 to 6, you're a traitor. Randomly select one character in the target unit, and that model suffers a single strength 3 hit for every other model in the target unit. Cover saves cannot be taken against these hits, and they can never be allocated to another model. If there are no character models in the target unit, or if there are no other models apart from the character model, treat this result as it's so beautiful instead. Now that can be pretty bad. Like, just cast it on a squad of guardsmen, you get that one. That commissar is gonna die if there's a commissar in there.
Not bad, really.
Yeah.
Telepathy, not bad. Other things to bear in mind with psychers is you can shut down blessings, but you only shut down them. You don't get any positive modifiers against
only
it.
6s.
Maledictions and things like that.
Depending on who it's casted on, you can get up to 3+, denying them on 3+, which is ridiculous considering you're casting them on 4+. I mean, like, if you try to cast one on Eldrad, he'll get a 4-up guaranteed pretty much because he's much level 4 and he's a psyker.
Basically, there's lots to bear in mind when it comes to psychers.
Yes.
Is there anything else you would like to mention for this episode? Apart from, I do apologise for the glitch in the middle.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, with like, I thought we should talk a bit about the psychic phase. The change in, like, what do you think of the psychic phase?
I quite like it.
Yeah.
It feels nice. It clarifies a lot of stuff.
It does make certain
They did well.
Like for me, warlocks used to be useless, and now they're pretty good. Like, because they're only must have 1, but yeah, I like it. It's good.
It's good. It's good.
It's useful.
Everything's brilliant, essentially.
That's it. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching.
We shall leave a comment down below with what you can expect next episode, because Dave will be back from his holiday adventures.
Yes. In Cornwall.
Cornwall, lovely place.
Probably just 8 pasties all day.
And we shall catch you in the next one.
Bye.